it back to another Nashville. You are taking on Arizona.
At Lambeau Field in Green Bay. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, champions of their division, know they'll be hosting at least one playoff game in the near future. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, he bumped the play on to kick off return. Wow.
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now the defense has to run out on the field so they can slow things down.
Arthur Manning.
Scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Full connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fighting his way through contact. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. Lamarcus got officially at the 34. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love now. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Whoa. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The numbers there for Lloyd last week. 14 carries, 72 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Love, they go play action now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden.
Go in! Let go. Make go. Let go. My ball.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
3 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal. At the 10-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal.
It's third and goal.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point up and good by Fulton. And that makes the score 14-7. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
50, green, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Packers at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Lloyd. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Again, it's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
No!
It's a pick 6.
Oh!
Cardinals touchdown.
Why?
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the...
And now it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore.
Now,
those guys are going after it because not
damn,
only can they
how we not let
knock it
them
away and
beat you?
change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of the turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 6, ready.
On first down, Lloyd. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go now. Set.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he will get this.
Let's go! My one back to a touchdown. Let's go.
Marshawn Lloyd, 29 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rashad White.
Defense, I need y'all to step up and beat them down.
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man.
Good job. Ball the ball out. Keep it up. They get back to lead.
3rd and 4 now.
Come on. Make them noise.
Snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got it.
Oh, come on.
And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he has met out the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Come on, defense.
Looking to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. Now he's going to get this all the way down
Come
inside
on,
the
defense.
35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They run straight ahead here with White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take it.
Good job. Luke Van Ness. Let's go.
Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Under pressure.
Good job.
Again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
No.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed down bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packers offense and running back Marshawn Lloyd getting set for this next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
32. 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, let's do.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Here we go. Yep, ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going back to Love. That's taken in by Golden.
Good job, May Golden. Let go. Muffles.
Matthew Golden. His second
He was wide open too.
giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker with the
Even by 1 point so far.
and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 4. He finds his man complete. That's
And
Wheeler.
penalty.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Come on, Carol. Help us out.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to lock one deep left side here.
Good job.
Be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The home team's offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing. Love. And he's done everything he could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Now 2nd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, no, he got that.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Uh-oh, my defense.
Ready to go here to start the
Forward.
3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. finds the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Good
It's
dog.
going to be knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Good dog.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Good dog.
He's given nowhere to go.
Mike Parson and Walker.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And taken right on the 30.
Oh, I thought
It's
you
a
stay around
4-yard
with
punt,
that.
4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
Strike. Blue 32. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, no, I
Trying to
think.
run inside,
If
but
I
nothing
park
there.
in.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Set. Ready. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be hit
Oh,
as he
come on.
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, no.
Pressure gets to
I wouldn't
Love,
have picked
and he'll
him.
go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be...
Yeah.
Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Opting to run again here with White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
No.
And he is
Stupid,
in
man.
the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure
Good
of
job.
revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I have to
They
admit,
thought
the
they
excitement
go
was
for
so
2.
electric.
If I could
See
touch, I
what's
would
going to
stop
happen,
talking.
and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Love, they go play action now. That's caught.
Good job, Mike Golden. Mike Golden, he stepped up for me.
Past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action this time with Love.
Woo! Let's go.
Christian Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Hey, Frank. Hey, go through. Set, cut.
They'll run on first down. It's Lloyd. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Brought down by Jalen Thompson.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. He took a great angle right there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Love now. Able to find the open.
Christian Watson, touchdown.
Get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
It's being open
Touchdown
game.
number 22 on the
The
season.
2 out.
And the Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake
I
the
want
lead.
just still go.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Yeah, listen, this
Arizona's
one.
offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go up the middle with White. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Good job, Michael Boston.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And just shutting him off there. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. That's taken in by Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At their
Ready up.
48-yard
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Down. Cut.
They run the counter. Lloyd. And he stopped immediately there.
Ready?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lloyd. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 60 reps.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Let's go!
Inside the 10.
My boy took the calf. Let's go.
Take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to
Fine
go.
pull
So they'll
away.
kick
5
this
minutes
one
left in
away.
the game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll get that out to the flat to White.
Good job.
From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Good job.
Lucas Van Ness able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
All right, Cal. I messed up one
He's
time.
got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, they drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. He completes it right side away. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dump off to White. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drive to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Good job, Michael Parsons.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's good. For a Packers. First down.
Right back to him on 1st down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lloyd. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Ready.
On first down, it's Lloyd. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, no, he lost the football.
No!
And
Good job,
first
Michael.
down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Let's go. Ready. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Lloyd. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson.
Come on. Hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marshawn Lloyd with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Ready. Ready.
Will set up for the
Black.
2-point
95. Set.
Love throwing for it. That's caught. Fighting for the end
No!
zone. He lost the football.
Oh,
It's
damn.
out. And now there's
I thought I get dumped off for.
offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 15. A minute 17 remains. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, no.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good. Cardinals first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Second and 4.
Packers 46-yard line.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Cardinals
They'll look to throw again. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Now second down and a few inches.
Marvin Johnson Jr. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. Third and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Lieutenant.
And that should just about do it.
My boy, Lieutenant.
Sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments.
Our defense step up into the air.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one to the right side and incomplete. 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will bring a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time.